Hello, and welcome to my very first tutorial. Today, we are going to be making whiskers. Not those kind of whiskers, these kind of whiskers. Ooh, so long and shiny. Yeah, pretty. Okay, let's get going. To make whiskers, you will need this, that, and maybe these. So this is obviously scissors. This is a piece of tin foil. You literally only need about that much. It'll do the job just nicely. That is fishing line. Ta-da! Boating, surf casting, whatever. Just find a good thickness one that you think will do the trick. And this is just obviously nylon. I think it's all made out of nylon. And maybe these. You'll see shortly, because along with all of this, you also need a stove top. Yeah, this and that, we are going to cut about 10 lengths of this, and I'd say always cut more than less. So this is about 30 centimeters. I will be cutting 10 lengths of 30 centimeters. Wow! Last one, I think. Snippety. Okay, I have now cut out all 10 pieces of whiskers. You can do as many as you want. One hint is to always do one extra in case you end up destroying it along the way. There's a very high chance that might happen. And so this is the part where we take our gloves that we may or may not use and go up to the stove. Quickly clean the stove so it's not such an embarrassment. Much better. Okay, so now you're gonna get your whiskers, put them to the side. You've got your tin foil, and you want to break your tin foil up into however many whiskers you have. And for starters though, we will turn this guy on. So, where is it? On at the wall, and you probably only need it at like, fuzzy, at like the lower settings, so like 1 or 2. I'm gonna put mine on 2 for now. You already see it heating up. So yeah, we will start dividing the tin foil. Tin foil all done. So now we will move on to heating up the whiskers on the tin foil. So you want to grab the whisker at the very end of it, and you just want to push it down onto the center of the tin foil, and it'll start to like bubble up a bit. Ouch, it gets a bit hot. But you only need to do that for about 5 seconds or so. And then you've got a little bit of a base to the whisker now. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking to create a base on the whiskers. Try it again. Ouch! So fucking hot. The glove makes it a little bit more tricky, but if it's either that or your hand catching on fire, which one would you choose? This makes it a whole lot easier to do, and you can hold the little bit of nylon down a whole lot longer. So how long am I doing that for? I guess the longer the better, but between 5 and 10 seconds is probably what you need. Obviously, the longer you leave it down for, the bigger the little platform will get. And then they were done. So now you can take all that silly tinfoil off of it and put it through whatever costume's head you have. And the way you do that is you gotta get a giant freaking needle. So there's my giant needle, and there's a normal size one, so you can comparison. No, we don't need him. He can go back into the arca of death. And you want to get the giant needle and thread the tip of the thread through there. And just kind of like, I just kind of bend it over. I don't actually tie a knot or anything like that. Just once it's through the needle, I just fold it over and kind of pinch it, and it should just kind of stay like that, because it's kind of like bendy-ish. But also a tip for doing this is, toolbox. I use my plier. So I flatten, it's hard to see, but you might want to chop that part off. I flatten this so it would fit through my giant needle. But you might be different. You might have a needle that's big enough, so whatever works. Ta-da! I have taken off all the tinfoil. Shiny. And okay, now let's demonstrate. So you want to get your plier, flatten out the whisker tip, and stick it through the needle. Okay, through the needle. So I only put like maybe 4 centimeters. of it through. Like even that's like 3. And then I just bend it over. Bending it over. Gosh, that won't focus. But yeah, it will just stay there. Like it's pretty stuck on there anyway. And then you just stab this through a fursuit head, and then you have a lovely whisker, and you do that 10 times. So the way I would stab this into a fursuit is obviously from the inside of its mouth. So let's use this guy as a demonstration. I won't demonstrate with you, sorry. Sorry, I know you've been through this already. But you want to open up his mouth. And you take the needle and you stab it from the inside to the outside. And that's where they will poke out. So you kind of get the picture a little bit. Stab it from the mouth, from the inside to the outside. And I'll see if I can just make it come through. You can see it on here then. Stabby. See, you can see the needle. And what you want to do is just pull that all the way through. But I'm not doing that because he doesn't need any more. He has the perfect amount of whiskerage.